Talking about a really amazing initiative that you could be a part of and not break the bank over during this holiday season. We have our friends from J103, Ted Goki. You know his voice. You're usually the one you're kind of incognito because you might not be on camera all the time, but people obviously know your voice on the radio and they hear.
The face for radio. That's right.
No,
right
not
here.
at all. Not at all. But we're happy to have you here, Ted.
Thanks, Amelia. I appreciate
Tell me
that.
a little bit about, I had a story where I messaged you recently and I was listening to y'all on the radio after our morning show and it stopped me in my tracks because you had talked about Gloria Mosier's mission about these childhood cancer tags. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I think you and I both met Gloria for the same reason.
Yeah.
And that was she was the founder of the Grayson Foundation. Her son Grayson was a high school student at up in Cleveland, and he came down with cancer, childhood cancer.
Yeah.
And he won his battle. Gloria was always real quick to say he won his battle with cancer in heaven.
He did, absolutely.
So it did take his life here on earth. And so from that point, her and her husband and their other son created the foundation to create funding and things. They do a scholarship for some high school seniors at Cleveland High School. They give gift cards to other families that were suffering from cancer to buy food and things that people like us, we hope, never have to deal with that with childhood cancer, but yet there's a lot of needs and things that they have, restaurants and food cards when they're driving back and forth from chemotherapy appointments and doctor's appointments and things. And so that's how I met Gloria. They decided to do a license plate for Tennessee, a childhood cancer awareness license plate. Yeah, there it is. They're throwing a picture of it up right there. What it would look like if we get 1,000 people that'll commit to do that.
So you have just over 600 right now, and your end date is going to be in January, right?
It's 21 days, Amelia, is all we have. And now, and you say 21 days, that's not very long. We've had over almost 2 years that Gloria started this, and then almost a year went by and they gave her an extension, and then they started pursuing that. And then the momentum was there, moving forward, doing great. And then, as life would have it, and you heard this too, Gloria came down with pancreatic cancer.
Oh, my word.
And it was quick, it was aggressive and fast. And I like to use her words to say she won her battle over cancer too.
She did.
Also in heaven.
Absolutely.
With her son.
That was what stopped me in my tracks, is because I met with her this time last year and she was just so full of life, so precious, and had such a great mission.
Oh, my goodness.
And then hearing that and saying, you know, she won her battle in heaven, but you know, lost it here on earth. I was just like starting to cry in the car on the way because it was genuinely such a moving mission that made me want to be a part of it and be like, how can we work together as media outlets, as partners in Christian media, whatever you want to call that? How can we push this mission out to the community and for people who might not even know the significance of childhood cancer? Maybe they are lucky to never have a family member or friend go through that. Having just a small little God wink, if you want to call it like that, on your license plate as you're passing a road can be such a powerful reminder for somebody else as they're going through a mission. So tell me how we can get involved with that.
Sure. I did a little quick check this morning online. There are over 100 different specialty license plates that you can get in Tennessee. Every one of them are great. I'm not going to say anything bad about any of those. There's everyone from the Pat Summit Foundation. What a great coach she was.
Oh, absolutely.
Dolly Parton, as you can imagine, the Queen of Tennessee, and the Imagination Library, and every sorority or fraternity, all the big colleges, the SEC schools, you can get that. A lot of military groups and things. Trout, lots of stuff for the conservation. Butterflies, I saw one today. Hummingbirds, I saw that. Breast cancer awareness, there's one for that. Susan G. Komen has a specialty license plate. And every single one of those initiatives, Amelia, had to have at least 1,000 people that would say, I'd put that on my car. And so there is no childhood cancer awareness license plate in Tennessee.
So it's worth being a part of this mission because it's not expensive either.
No, you mentioned a small investment of $40. It comes off of your license tag anyway. That's what you're going to be paying that. It's a little bit more, as you know, for a specialty tag, not much. And so what you need to do is just go to Childhood Cancer TN Tag for Tennessee Tag. ChildhoodCancerTNTag.com, and you can sign up. All the information's there, the link to be able to get it. But we have to do it by January 6th.
January 6th.
If 1,000 people haven't committed by January 6th,
they won't get made. Well, Ted, thank you for making a few minutes out of your day to be able to come and share this message. If you want to be a part of that, use that link that we just used, as well as J103. You keep people in the loop as well.
You can reach out to us. We'll send you that way if you haven't gotten it from the ChildhoodCancerTNTag.com.
We hope to make a great difference in our community. Let's turn things back over to News 12 at noon. More coming up after this.